Well, it's the end of Season 2, we are champions of Switzerland, and now we will hopefully become champions of the Swiss Cup as well. It's a one-game episode, but then we'll have the end of season review as well. We will jump straight in to the St. Gallen game. I think I need to tweak my formation because last time St. Gallen battered us, and it was all because they played 3 strikers and our 2 defenders got overwhelmed. So I don't normally do this in the Building a Nation save, but I just kind of want to highlight the expected lineup. This little trio here, whoever is playing in those positions, is a problem. So we need to kind of counteract that. That was the main issue that we were finding in the last match. So we need to possibly change our formation. Maybe we go 3 at defence, 3 centre-backs. In fact, I think this is what we're going to go for. So it's a 4-3-3, but we do have that defence midfield. We've obviously lost the player who's playing in the sort of the shadow striker position. It means Han is our only real goal threat. Let's change that. Let's put you on attack as well. So at least we've got some more attacking options going forward. I think that should do, right? That should work. You probably noticed as well, I'm playing counter-attacking football, and that is because Han is really fast and likes to beat the offside trap. So if they're constantly attacking us, we can hopefully do a nice quick counter-attack, use Sene and Han, maybe Raffia in the middle of the pitch as well. And we've got the pace, we've got the ability in Raffia to hopefully find the right player. So yeah, there's thoughts going on. Whether that'll actually work in the match engine, I have no idea. We are into the 10th minute and we've got our first highlight. Von Moos to Salifu now. Bessio's in on goal, takes a few touches. Gelmi with a good save, concedes the corner. First chance goes to St. Gallen. And we are going to see the corner as well, as we've got a weird little flare possibly going off in the stand. Herc with a header clear, and it's gone off for a throw. 5 or so minutes later, and again St. Gallen with the ball, but we've nicked it. This is good. Here comes the counter-attack. That's not a fluid counter-attack, guys. That was just lump it upfield straight to Leonidas Sturgeon, who, by the way, is very, very good. And I think he's signed for PSG in this and then gone out back on loan to St. Gallen. I think that's how it's worked. Not PSG, Liverpool. I think Liverpool have signed him. Ruiz with a corner for St. Gallen towards the back post. Sene heads it clear. So far, they've had corners and they've been rubbish. And that's pretty much all there is to talk about. Milan's throw. I've just seen how many red-headed people there are in the stands. It's a lot. It's a disproportionate amount of redheads. Is that what Switzerland is? I don't know. Muheim. I don't know what his name is. Some man. Gortler to Ruiz. First time shot from Ruiz. Goes well over the bar. Still 0-0. I don't think this formation change is working. Just over half an hour. And again St. Gallen with the ball. We've literally not seen a single highlight with us on the ball, really. Sipot doesn't get the ball. Boller's down injured. That's not good. We've got no left backs or right backs even. Sipot can't get there. It's taken multiple deflections. Gelmi has it in his hands. We need to take a look at Boller. Is that going to come back? It is slowly coming back. It's a bruised ankle. Half-time, we have arguably weathered the storm, is the way I'm going to word it, but it's not working. It's genuinely not working, is it? Well done. No. We can win this match. No gesture. Might have been a problem. Let's try and fix some things. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Didn't really work. So we're changing back to our normal formation. Marshall Rutty is coming on as a right back. Finnison is coming on as a ball-winning midfielder. I think this is his debut as well. Hamza Raffia is going to be pushing up into that shadow striker position because that's where he is most effective, I think. Or maybe the box-to-box. I'm not quite sure. This is almost certainly a massive risk because they are still playing those 3 strikers. But Von Moos, who got a 9.8, I think last time we played them, is on a 6.7. He's not doing anything. And they've just brought him off, but they have brought on the other guy who played really well, Von Guillemot. It's not Von Guillemot. I don't know what his name is, but he's come on. Milan's has got this ball past Schmid on the right-hand side. He's one-on-one with the keeper. Pretty sure he's a right back. It's saved. Marshall Rutty, what are you doing, you clown? Managed to finally get the ball clear. Sipot has it. He's not going to do too much. I have noticed that this stadium, the pitch, is horrendously narrow. Like, awfully narrow. There is no space between the edge of the penalty area and the touchline. It's really tight. I don't know what that means for anything. We are playing so badly. Have just seen, though, we are in the 83rd minute. Sipot, does he come off? What's his penalty taking? This is literally what I'm thinking. Right, we're going to do Corbino coming on. I mean, I don't know how many subs. I imagine we've only got 3. This might be it. Should we try one? We can do a 4th. I mean, I don't want to do that 4th. I want to keep Han on, because Han is a difference maker. I mean, we're just playing poor, aren't we? I'm going to give him a shout as well. Demand more. Like, there's plenty of time left in this match, Stuart, to make that shout make a difference. It is extra time. We have withheld another half against St. Gallen. Why is St. Gallen so much better than us? What's going on? Right, that team talk worked. No changes at full time, which could have been a problem. Han is still struggling. Raffia is struggling as well. It's a big kick over the halfway line. And how have they managed to get the ball? There was one green shirt there, and we've managed to let them have the ball. Schmidt is in on goal, and Schmidt has made it 1-0 to St. Gallen, or maybe not, although in the last episode we had 2 goals that went to VAR, and both of them were allowed. So actually we had 3 that I think went to VAR, and they were all allowed. There you go. VAR, I guess, is... maybe they're a little bit trigger happy in Switzerland. They seem to use it all the time, even when they maybe don't need to do it. St. Gallen again with the ball. Fazili plays it forward. Theo Corbeau just smashes it upfield, which is not what you want to be doing at all. He's going to collect that. Counter-attack time. Here we go. Corbeau through ball. Finds Han. He's one-on-one with the keeper. He has to score. He usually scores. He's bloody hit it over. It's not going to happen today, is it? It's not going to happen in this episode. We've won the league. We've won the league. That's all that matters. We're still not even at half-time and extra time. And so far, we've had basically one chance, I think, all match to properly do something. And Han just dinked it over the goalkeeper for no reason. Schmidt's in on goal again. It's a terrible effort. Gelmy can hold on to that one nice and comfortably. Second half of extra time, but I need to immediately pause it because we've got some fitness concerns. Herc for Koopman. And then, do we do that? I'm going to try it. It's a risk because, I mean, he's playing so badly. We're going to do Saponjic as well coming on for Han. That's probably all of our subs. I don't know whether we should even contemplate whether we're going to penalties or not because we're just playing so badly, but it is only 1-0. Koopman to Corbeau. Marshall Rutty plays it back to Finneson. On the ground is TC. Facing away from goal. Romagna going the wrong way, lads. Finneson to Raffia to Marshall Rutty to Sene, who's picked up a knock. Marshall Rutty again. What are we doing? Finneson. We're going backwards, guys. Finneson again to Romagna. Down the right. Here we go. Now's the time. Go for a run, buddy. You've got the pace. You've got the legs to do it. Marshall Rutty crosses it in. Sene's there. Sander Koopman's there. It's 1-1. Hold on. Do we change anything? No. Should we? Probably. If they score that, there's nothing we can do about it. It's hit the top of the bar. We've still got some players on absolutely appalling ratings. Corbeau to Finneson. Are we going to maybe nick this? We've got 1 minute and 30 seconds of extra time to play. It's gone all the way back to Gelmy. Romagna to Ribeiro. We need to start getting this ball forward, not backwards, guys. Ribeiro to Hamza Raffia. Still not playing particularly well on a 6-4, but he also doesn't have any legs left. Corbeau with the ball. Plays on the ground. Saponjic is nowhere to be found. And now here comes the build from St. Gallen. If we can steal it away, the counter-attack option might come back into play. We are into the final minutes, plus any injury time. I don't know whether you get injury time. I assume you probably would. Lumps it upfield. It's Thomas Ribeiro's taken that red card. He's taken that red card because basically he was worried he wasn't going to catch him. Weirdly okay with that. If they score from the free kick, however, there might be some problems. Right, we just need to rejig. We just need to shut up shop, I think. Yes, we are dropping Koopman into a central defence position, which is where he definitely can't play. We're going for that. We're sticking 5 at the back. We've got 2 minutes of injury time. Lorenzo's free kick is palmed by Gelmy. I mean, that was a worry. We've got... Oh, my word. Is it going to happen? TC down the right-hand side. We've got 45 seconds. Corbeau gets tackled. Marshall Rutty gets tackled. Raffia keeps hold. Corbeau's going to not get on the end of it. It's back to Ziggy in goal for St. Gallen. Headed down. Lorenzo. He's got makeshift defenders in front of him. Lorenzo has it. It gets pushed over by Romagna. That's surely full time. We are going to see the free kick. It's Dabila. It's Finneson. Just puts that into space. Good clearance from the Icelandic central midfielder who's now playing as a centre-back. We're still going. We are over the 122 minutes of football. It's on the ground. Romagna clears it. It's going to be a penalty shootout. Have we even got any good penalty takers? We've got Saponjic. We've got Raffia. We've got Sene. And we've got Finneson. So, I mean, Finneson... He's anxious. Schmid needs to take one. I don't want Finnison to take one. Right, we've got our order sorted, and I don't know why I've decided to not just go for the best penalty takers, but we've dropped Finnison basically to number 6. So if we go to sudden death, we've got a good penalty taker who is anxious. So this is my plan. Also, Sene is not going 3rd because he's injured. I want to give him as much time to kind of recover from that injury, which I'm fully aware isn't how this is going to work at all. There is definitely not that mechanic in the game, but I'm trying to think that there might be, so that's what we're going for. I absolutely hate penalty shootouts in real life, in games, in everything. I hate them. Saponjic steps up. It's a good penalty. I made sure we had our best penalty taker going first. Get the confidence in there early. It's Gortler for St. Gallen. Are we going to win this? Come on, Gelmi, do your job. He sent him the wrong way. Next up is Hamza Rafia. He should be able to score his penalty as well. The only concern with him is fitness, which shouldn't be a problem. Goalkeeper couldn't even be bothered to try and save that one. Lorenzo steps up. Gelmi with the save. That is perfect. And now we've got Schmid, who is arguably our worst penalty taker in our first 5, stepping up, and he can make it 3-1. He does make it 3-1. Are we taking home the Swiss Cup? Are we going to do the double? From Schmid to Schmidt. Stepping up for St. Gallen, right-footed. Gelmi goes the wrong way. It's 3-2, but we still have the lead. Sene with his injury. Is this going to affect him? I don't know whether it will or not. It's a penalty. Sene steps up. He's managed to get it past the goalkeeper. He's 4-2. Gelmi walks over slowly to his line. Leonidas Sturgeon, arguably the best man in the St. Gallen side, steps up to take a potentially decisive penalty. Sturgeon then, right-footed against Gelmi, puts it into the top corner. A nice calm penalty from, I assume, the captain. He's probably not the captain. I don't know why I assumed that. The Wolves' loanee, Theo Corbeau then. Can the Canadian decide this final, or is it going to go to another penalty? Right-footed from Corbeau. Where's it going to go? Sends the keeper the wrong way. We did not deserve to win that, but I don't care. We have won the Swiss Cup. At least we get to see a trophy presentation. We did not see us winning the league. Even though we won the league in the last episode, we didn't see the trophy presentation. We do now. Number 55. Who's number 55 picking up the trophy? There we go. Look at me standing off to the left-hand side. It weirdly looks like me. That's odd. Lifting the trophy, the ticker tape parade, the blue and white. We've done the double. We've actually done the double in season number 2. Who's going to do the cartwheel? Is it number 30? I think it's number 17, isn't it? It's number 17. Who's done that? These are the things that I must know for these random highlights, and I don't know why. Who's number 55 for a start? Who was that? Who picked up? Figueiredo picked up the trophy, potentially, and number 17 is Saponjic, who scored the opening penalty, who decided to do the cartwheel. Well, there you go. We have won the Swiss Cup. Confirmation that we have done the double, and then confirmation of Sene missing the rest of the season, and Bolla not missing the rest of the season. That's good, and a bit of money as well. Well, I think that is safe to say an unexpected season. It's nice to win the cup. It was kind of, we maybe should have won the league last season, but we weren't really there. We weren't quite ready. We've won it this season. We've done the double. The last game of the season against Lugano, we'll pretend never happened. We lost 4-0. Good news, though, it did mean that Zurich, our rivals, geographically, were relegated. So maybe we threw it away. Who's to say? So obviously, in the summer, we had a busy summer, bringing in a lot of players. Gelmi comes out as the star signing, which I have to agree with. 50 appearances for a brand new goalkeeper on a free, keeping 17 clean sheets, 21 clean sheets out of 50. That's insane. He only let in 50 goals as well. That is ridiculous for a free transfer from Atalanta. A whole list of other players as well. Bolla, do we want to keep him for another season? Can we? Do you reckon Wolves are going to let us? They want to give him a chance in the first team. Fair enough. Sene obviously completed that on a permanent deal. Superb signing. But for the money, I mean, I say for the money. He got 20 goals. Sipot getting 17 from right wing. Arguably a massively underrated signing. Campamba picked up an injury for quite a lot of the season, so missed a lot of that. Nasberg, similar situation, very good centre-back, picked up injuries. Figueiredo, good signing as well, if you ask me. Saponjic, not so much on that one. Raffia, free transfer from Juve, and yep, he was, 12 assists, 5 goals. That's good. That's good business. TC on loan. Maybe we need to look at extending that. Romagna, B+. Marshall Rutty coming in January as well. Hefty coming in January. And the fact that they are A+ for Hefty, he played 21 games for us. He's joining on a permanent in the summer. Koopman as well. Ethan Galbraith, they loved it. Personally, not a huge fan. I don't think he did as well as I was hoping. And Finnison came off the bench twice, apparently, for his £20 transfer for Dortmund. He's alright. Let's just drink that in. Champions of Switzerland, top of the group. Let's have a look at that one as well. Champions of the Swiss Cup as well. The pivotal match was the final, obviously. And then the Europa League 2, where realistically we didn't do too badly. We got into the second knockout round. We obviously beat Hearts and then lost against Bromby. Bromby are a very good side. We were not very good against them. We had a good run, and ultimately what we needed to do in Europe, we did, which was win games. Moments to remember, the Swiss Super League 5-0 victory against Basel was just the biggest win. Not the match to remember, which it should have been, by the way. That should have been the match to remember. We literally beat the second best team in the country 5-0 and won the title. This is nonsense. This is absolute nonsense. Financially as well, big money on the new sponsorship deal that I was mentioned in, I think, the last episode. We've gone down in other sponsors, and a few other bits have gone down, which isn't ideal, but maybe because we're in the Champions League, if we can somehow work our way to the group stages, maybe we're getting big money next year. Team of the season, I think I kind of have to agree. The only question mark is Ethan Galbraith. Everyone else, I would agree with. Pusic picked up a very bad injury, a broken ankle, which means he didn't play as many games as perhaps he should have done. But, Sipot came in on the right-hand side, did a good job. We obviously had Theo Corbono joining on loan as well, doing a good job. So, we've done well. We've had a good season. It's weird to say that after being crowned champions, but you know what I mean. We've done well. Bolla with Player of the Season, Young Player of the Season, Signing of the Season we know as Gelmi. Goal of the Season goes to Abrashi, who left the club. Han with 23 goals. Pusic with 15 assists. Imagine if he stayed until the end of the season. I say stayed fit till the end of the season. So many records broken. Han getting 2 records. Pusic with the most assists. Gelmi with 21 clean sheets is insane. And the fastest goal, 51 seconds from Ivan Saponjic. We did get a goal scored against us after about 16 seconds in the last episode, but we'll ignore that. So next season, what do the board want? Anything particularly standing out there? They just want us to win the league, or not even win. They don't care what we do next season. Qualify for the Champions League. Essentially, that's what we need to do, which is first or second, and then win the league. I'm assuming, it's just win the league from there on out, which is fine. That's genuinely my targets as well. Now, the next big question then is what is going to be our transfer budget? It says it's guaranteed to be £749,000. We've already got 1.9 from this season that we did not spend. I'm hoping for about 4-5 million, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it gives us a bit of wiggle room because we haven't really had that when it comes to transfers. So we're going to go forward, see how much money the board are willing to give us. Well, we've just picked up some more money for the Europa League 2 stuff. Also, £500,000 for the coefficient ranking. If we actually look, I think, Dnipro won. SC Dnipro won the Europa Conference League. So the team that we beat we beat them 4-1 in the group stages. And then they beat us 2-0 in the group stages. They won the Europa Conference League. Well, we still haven't been told our budgets for next season. We've got a few more awards. Han, top goal scorer, thanks to those goals against Basel. Literally, without them, he would have been third, I think. Maybe even lower than third, but because of those goals, he manages to win that. I am Manager of the Year, because of course I am. And what happened here in the second tier, Noah Elterman, who was our player, who was out on loan at Rapperswil, third place. Rapperswil, by the way, finishing in 7th, I think. finishing in 7th place, so they are staying in the 2nd tier for another season, which is good for all of our players out on loan there. They're still going to get football at a decent level. So I'm starting to worry that we haven't been told about our transfer value. Like, it's 1.9 million. That's it. That's our budget for the season. That is not a lot of money. The window's literally just opened. And, yeah, we are actually looking... I mean, the squad's quite big. But arguably, when you lose those 3, we lose a lot of depth. So I think over the summer... And by summer, I mean, like, we don't have a lot of time between now and I assume the start of the season, which, because we're in the Champions League qualifiers, we might be starting in July. So we've maybe got a month of time to do all of the transfer business that we need to do. We need to probably look at strengthening. I think we need central midfielders is definitely a position where we need to strengthen. Defence, I think we're okay. We're not great, but I think we're okay. Central midfield, arguably an attacking midfielder as well, I think maybe we need to look at, because Rafinha, as good as he is in that position, I'd rather play him as the box-to-box because he gets a little bit more freedom to do what he needs to do. And yeah, so there's definitely places where we need to improve and we can improve. So that's what I'm going to do. Thank you very much for watching this episode, for watching Season 2. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. Subscribe to the channel as well if you are new and you're enjoying these videos. Before we go, I've just remembered, we should probably check this, shouldn't we? Again, I never remember how to get there. What are we going to be doing then for coefficients? We are 16th. We are 16th. We are going to be moving up to 14th place. It is confirmed it is going to be 14th place we're moving up to, which means we will get one team at that position in the Champions League. So almost straight into the competition. Just 2 games to play, and then another one in a similar position from the Champions side. So we're a little bit closer. We also get a team in the Europa League and 2 teams in the Europa League 2 rather than 3 in the Europa League 2, which we currently have, which is good just for football in general, because it means if they get into that tournament, there's more money, there's more prestige, and more coefficient points and all that nonsense. Anyway, I've waffled on now for this outro. That's probably what you wanted to see come the end of the season. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be back for Season 3, and we are going to be in the Champions League. Thanks for watching.